so you lock the door. But don't you stay that way.
No more living in no shadows. You and me, we know how that goes.
'Cause once you see it, oh, you'll never, never be the same.
Little bit of life is shining. Bottle up to keep on shining.
You can prove there's more to you. You cannot be afraid. Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light. Let it burn so bright. Reach it up to the sky. And it's open wide. You're electrified. And the world becomes a fantasy. And you're more than you could ever be. 'Cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in. 'Cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open. So come alive.
Good morning, Central Elementary. Today is Monday, November 13th, and it is going to be partly sunny, high of 69 degrees, and just a 3% chance that we have some rain. So it is going to warm up just a bit today. For lunch today, you can expect to have barbecue boneless wings, spicy chicken sandwich, and pretzel bites. And with all of that being said, let's move on to our daily joke, and it is, what should you wear to Thanksgiving dinner? A harvest. Harvest. Get it? Alright, birthdays today. We don't have any, so let's go on to our special announcements. Our character counts word of the month is citizenship. And as we kind of talked about, citizenship is making sure that we are being respectful, responsible, and ready. All of those different things that our school model talks about. But it also entitles respecting the differences of others. So appreciate and respect culture, different culture people have, different religions and individual differences, the way people look. You need to respect each other. And many of us, we don't have a choice in the way we look, but many of us believe in different things, so it's very important to respect that. And so making sure that everybody is inclusive and you accept others for the way they are. That is one way that you can be a good citizen. On to our next thing, the Dojo Big Idea video. We watched a brand new one this morning. It was great, all about the maze. So it's all been about empathy. And so Mojo recognizes when he is in the maze and supports his fellow monsters in the musical. And so the question is, what should you do if you start to feel a powerful emotion take over? Just like Mojo did. So what should you do if you start to feel a powerful emotion take over? Turn and talk. I hope you and the person next to you had a good short conversation of what you should do in the event that you feel that emotion begin to take over, maybe begin to make you feel upset. So I hope we are beginning to learn a lot about empathy. And so moving on to our next thing, safe school. We want to make sure that our school is safe. So we have all of these different things that we have put into place, things that we have worked on before school started, things that you have no idea that your teachers do to ensure that you are safe. And let's just take a moment to talk about that. Every day this week we're going to talk about school safety. And then at the end of the week, I'm hoping that all of us take the pledge that we are going to do our part to light the way moving forward. So the theme is Light the Way, and the goal is to raise awareness about various aspects of our school safety and empower you to help us create a self-learning environment here at Central Elementary. So you guys will be taking a pledge called Light the Way, And it's all about understanding that school safety starts with you. And so preparing for emergencies, that is why we do those drills. That's why we have a fire drill monthly. That is why we practice what to do in the event that we have severe weather, lockdowns, all of those different things, evacuation, all of those different things are to ensure that in the event that we do have an emergency, you are safe. So you should be very fortunate and blessed that we do those things here at school. In addition to that, all staff, all of the adults here at school go through about a 1 to 2 hour training every summer to make sure that they know what to do to keep you safe during those times. So that should make you feel super comfortable. We do all of these different things to ensure that you are safe here at school. And so on to our next thing, we want to ensure that in the event that you know something that you are very uncomfortable about, but you want to let an adult know about it, there are tip lines that are displayed throughout the entire school. You'll see these little posters around in the hallway, and they have a number on it that you can write down if you need to. It is 1-866-393-6659, and that number is displayed so that way if you want to report something that you're concerned about, you can. On to our next thing, telling versus tattling. When to tell an adult about something that's going on at school. And so that can kind of go with in the event that you see something going on and that you know should not be happening with others. And so telling versus tattling. There is a difference between telling and tattling. So telling is done to protect yourself or another student from harm. So we want to make sure that we're protecting each other from harm. Tattling is done to get the person in trouble. That means you want to get them in trouble for no reason. Or you're trying to figure out what they're going to do next so that way you can get them in trouble. So telling versus tattling, there's a big difference there. So understand that it's okay to tell an adult when you see or hear about bullying or any violence or risky behavior that is going on at school. And so all of those different things that we do to ensure that you are safe is part of our school safety. So I hope that makes you feel a bit better, and we're going to continue to talk about school safety the remaining days of this week. And that way you can help light the way. On to our next thing, our expectation reminders, what we expect of you in certain areas of the school. And now we're going to talk about what to do during dismissal time. So making sure that you're ready. That is always walking in the hallway. Making sure that your book bags are worn appropriately. They are on your back. They are not shields. They are not hats. They are backpacks. So they need to be on your back. And make sure that you wait for the adult to let you know when it's okay to leave. And just like we said last week, you'll not be using the restroom unless you ask an adult. You should be using that restroom during your appropriate times when your teacher allows you. And we'll continue to talk about what we expect of you during dismissal as we go throughout the week. On to our weekly quote. Citizenship is the chance to make a difference to the place where you belong. So we are all part of this amazing school, and you belong here. It's a chance for you to make a difference by being respectful, responsible, and ready. A good citizen is someone who participates and helps make the community a better place. So I hope that you take a chance to do that. All right, let's wrap things up with our pledge. So if you would please stand for the pledge. This is a respectful moment, so we're on a voice level 0. Place your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And while you're standing, let's say the school motto. The key to success begins with me. Respectful, responsible, and ready I'll be. Have a great day, boys and girls, and always know that you are loved.
See it in your eyes. You believe that lie, that you need to hide your face.